What's up guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make car animations like this in Blender. Okay, so let's go. Step 1, model a car from scratch. You can download one. Then we can set up a simple scene. I'm going for an underground car park sort of look. And then we can kit bash some objects in. I'm just using a free asset pack by Max Hay. And then I quickly modeled a ceiling light. Now we can head over to shading, and I'm using textures from ambientcg.com. And I'll use a car paint material for, well, the car paint. There's a bunch of great videos on YouTube showing you how to make a car paint material. And then we can change to cycles and have a look. Then I'll go to the camera, make it a vertical aspect ratio. And then for the render settings, I'll make the max samples like 250, and I'll make the noise threshold 0.1, and then we can just render a frame. And holy moly, it's floating. But anyway, let's head over to Compositing, click Use Nodes, add a glare node, set it to fog glow, change the strength to like 0.1, add a lens distortion node, change the dispersion to 0.05, and then we can also add a color correction node for further correction. We can just go through that and change some values. Make sure it's not levitating. To make this swinging sort of animation, we first have to set up a few things. So let's first add a empty. We can add a sphere empty, bring it forwards, and I'll name this camera target. We can scale it down, and I'll just position it on top of the Toyota logo. Select the camera, go to constraints, and we want to add a track 2 constraint, and then just select the camera target. Now if we move the camera, it's always pointing at that spot. And then if you want to spice this up even more, we can add a Bezier circle, scale it up. Now select the camera again and add a follow path constraint, move this to the top, select the Bezier circle. Now the camera is going to go way into the distance. Select the camera, press Alt G, and then if we go into camera view, you can see it's directly on the curve. And then we can just change the offset to move this around. Now we can just add some keyframes to the offset. Make sure they're Bezier. Head over to the graph editor, and then we just want to rotate both of these handles so it's a straight line. Then select this handle in the middle and rotate it like this, and we can scale it up a bit as well. Now we have that sort of movement, and then we can also just adjust the keyframes to our need. And yeah, that's it. Peace out.